Red Sox.
Calling the shots, I'm calling my phone. Okay, play me overseas, making a way. Okay, swiping my cards and call me the ace. Okay, after the hefty she wanted to say. Okay, Killion, that's every day. Killion, catching me looking, she put on a show. Killion, park at ballet or the filet mignon. Killion, want some attention, won't leave me alone. Killion, calling the shots, I'm calling my phone.
Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Penrod, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
First pitch, 4-10.
Ball one there. Penrod was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Pitch in the dirt, and a count 2-1.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Calls it in, and there's one away. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs. This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Batting third, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Notched a complete game the last time on the hill. So man aboard. Here's Carlos Correa. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
Ball outside.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Back in Boston, starting on the mound in this one, David Festa. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
The wind of the pitch. So two balls and no strikes.
2-0.
And another
That's
ball.
high. That's a ball.
That one misses.
Take your baseball,
So a
four.
leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Second baseman.
So digging in, Christian Campbell.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Duran gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Right, 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Throw, safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Batting third baseman.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
Devers.
Leading the American League in homers coming into this one. Having a monster season. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Next offering is
That's a ball,
downstairs. Swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball
1-2.
by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in safely. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Got him swinging. Throw to third. He's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Alex Bregman. Very used to hitting in spots like this. Right now second in the AL in RBIs. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And that is that. And the Red Sox lead 1. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Royce Lewis.
Third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Penrod recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Batting fifth.
Here's
center
Byron
fielder,
Buxton.
Brian Buxton.
A little bit low.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. Penrod measures 6 feet 2 inches. 27 years old. And he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good
low.
thing.
That's a ball.
No score here in the second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting sixth. Left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Buxton on the run. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him looking. Two gone now.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Ryan Jeffers in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And the 1-0. Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. The Twins have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now Bader up to the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Bader with a homer in his last game. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. Two outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Duran. And that is that.
This is my day. This is my night. This is my pain. This is my life. This is what I was born to do.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now batting Tristan Casas.
First baseman, Tristan Casas.
Festa back to work. That one is upstairs.
1-0.
And a foul ball. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Wilyer Abreu digs in now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
One out, base is empty. This one in the air. Castro puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting seventh, shortstop Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. First pitch,
outside.
and he just misses. Swing and a bouncer. Lewis fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Twins 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back back here at Fenway. On to the third inning.
First
Now,
baseman,
Edouard Julien. And that one fouled off. That misses.
1 ball, 2
and
strikes.
that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Castro
1-0.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat.
Now
Worked
batting,
himself
right
into a
fielder,
good
Deshaun
count. That pretty much
Kersey
split the zone
Jr.
down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So up next, Deshaun Kersey Jr. swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside
1-2.
low. Now 1-2. Next offering is
2-2.
outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And here comes Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. Strike on the inside corner. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Castro at third. Kersey over at first with 1 away. Out towards right center field. Rafaela settles under this one. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they take a 2-run lead.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Royce Lewis getting ready to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to Casas. That's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Let's take a look at the pitcher of the
Leading
month.
off
He's been
for the Red
outstanding of
Sox,
late.
Catcher Blake Snell.
Done it before, so you know it ain't nothing to do with again. Part of a champion, I know that my legacy about to begin. In love with the pressure, I can't wait to see what they say in the end. Give 110. I'm on a roll like a ball of flames. Critics be talking like Charlemagne. I went berserk.
That misses
That's
the
a ball.
zone. Ball one. Fastball for a strike at 95. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one
Batting
down.
ninth, center fielder Cedar Rafaela.
Still stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Right through there for a strike. That one
Ball,
missed.
that's down.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Red
Now batting
Sox,
Jaron Duran.
left fielder
Walked his first time.
Jaron Duran.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Ground ball could be two. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Popped up. Castro. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and countered away. But you counterfeit, I countered your fits, led you astray in the worst way. Too legit, them hammer days, and we buck down. This is Bucktown. Come on, pimpin'. Eye to eye, the clapper have you twitching with no ceiling. Your thoughts held in remission. I'm so chillin', no problem being the villain. It's that East Coast resident giving the world medicine, a dose of that full-on Brooklyn. On the grease, but that beef don't cook long. Rather spread that.
Line drive, caught. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering
Ball.
upstairs. That one the other way. Duran snags it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Fenway Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Rafael Devers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That clips the zone. 3-1. That one misses.
Take your base.
So leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Up and in.
That's a ball.
1-0.
That's a good pitch there.
1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Castro. And out number 1 on the grab. And now Tristan Casas. 0 for 1 so far. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer.
First and second, 1 out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, went around. It's 0-1.
No balls,
At the
1
dish,
strike.
looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And downstairs.
That's a
Way
ball.
to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-1. That's down and in.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love
2
the way
balls,
he's
1 strike.
slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 on, 1 out. That's in there.
Count is full.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Here's Trevor Story now. Liner snagged at first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now the catcher up to hit, Blake Sable. Fly to left his first time. That's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Lifted in the air out to left. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Penrod back to work. Right through there for a strike. Bader, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first. Bader is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Castro in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Brings it in, and that is that.
Let's go. I'm from that city you heard about. When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out.
Back here in Boston, bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. That to right. Fair ball. So the batting order turns over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. First pitch, not close. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Christian Campbell will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Duran at first, 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Kiersey makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He is struck out and he is walked. Well struck left field. That one is back. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting.
And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here now the Red Sox DH, Alex Bregman. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
And now Tristan Casas. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. David Festa gives way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Cole
Minnesota,
Sands taking
number
over on the mound.
44.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu, 1 for 2. That's a little bit low.
Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Liner, And this could be trouble. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 3-2. A two-run double.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's Trevor Story. This one popped up. Correa is there. He's got it, and that ends the inning. But three score in the inning. Two of them on this two-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now it's going to be Deshaun Kiersey Jr. That one out to right. One away. Carlos Correa, the next twin up to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
One out, runner at second. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just missed.
Ball.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground, Devers fires to first in time.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup early enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Brian Buxton.
Now here is Byron Buxton. First pitch misses.
One ball, no strikes.
Up the middle, Story. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Buxton. Out number 3. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Twins 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now Blake Sabol.
Catcher Blake Sabol.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now Ceddanne Rafaela right through there for a strike. Sabol on at first, nobody out. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2. Right through there, got him. And there's one down.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off the shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one in there across the letters.
One and one.
Foul ball there. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the number 2 hitter, Christian Campbell. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And that one fouled off. All loaded up here in the bottom of the 6th. Two outs. And ball 1. And the next pitch is way outside. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
57.
Greg Weissert.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Larnach up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low.
Ball. 2-0.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting
Ryan Jeffers
catcher,
at the plate.
Ryan Jeffers.
And the sweeper catches the plate. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the green monster. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together for
Now
him.
batting, the
Absolutely
designated hitter,
blasted that
Harrison
one into the
Bader.
gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So the tying run in scoring position now. So here's Bader now. This ball's chopped on the ground. And Bader is out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And
Now
then
batting,
even
first
more
baseman,
impressive was the
Edward
throw. Off
Jr.
balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Julian swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Way inside, gets away. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail it 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Topa.
Now pitching
Just
for
trying to keep this one
Minnesota,
close here, and this is
number
where a
48,
bullpen can give their players
Justin
a chance to
Topa.
fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run
Leading
game.
off for
So
the
stepping in
Red
for
Sox,
Boston, Tristan
first
Casas.
baseman, Tristan Casas.
There's a swing and a miss. Double-barreled action
No
in the
balls, 1
bullpen.
strike.
Yohan Duran warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Colomb getting loose as well. Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
1-1. Went too far
2.
that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wilyer
At the plate,
Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu. Slider right there.
0-1.
The 0-1 fought off foul. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get
Now
away from
batting,
you awfully quickly.
shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Story now. That just
Nope,
misses.
ball.
And it's 1-0. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And there's the strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to
1-2 is the
choke
count.
up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Stays alive. Abreu stands at first with one out. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The shortstop
2-2.
takes the ball. On the ground, could be two. Now he launches a throw over his head. But a great backup there, and no one will move up.
Now batting, the catcher, Blake.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman, he's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
2 on, 1 out. Blake Sable up next for the Reds. Julian fires to second for one. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Twins 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Slayton.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
This is Willie
Leading off
Castro.
for the Twins,
1 for
second
3.
baseman, Willie Castro.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The other way. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And the batter now, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job
Now
of the
batting,
pitcher to bear down,
shortstop,
make the
Carlos
pitch, get the
Correa.
ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And very nicely done for the out. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Minnesota,
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
59.
bottom of the 8th. Yohan
Johan
Duran.
Duran.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Leading off
Well,
for the
one-run
Red
game.
Sox.
Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Rafaela.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kiersey on his way over. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder
Now
take on the wall to make that
fielder,
play, and it's a
Jared
lot easier to
Delay.
watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Duran stands in now and watches strike one. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Brock Stewart warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Duran goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that
That's a
spot.
ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Not close
2-2.
with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And it's filled up.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Campbell stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Outside low, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
the Red
now,
Sox.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number 44.
Aroldis Chapman. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And here is Royce Lewis. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That one at triple digits. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ball 1 there. Chapman now 1-run game. Hard hit right side. Casas takes it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Byron Buxton, the next to hit. That one missed. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. And that is out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him swinging for the K. Down to the last out for the Twins.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now the batter now, Trevor Larnach. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
The Twins down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for Game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, seems like you only come around for me. My glass is never